Hey YouTubers, this is Beth and I wanted to kind of teach you how I successfully, on my first try, bred crickets. I have 5 chameleons and a water jug, and I also have a pair of sugar gliders that love crickets as treats. So basically I started out with, just a Tupperware container, and then I cut out the top here and just used hot glue with some metal mesh, and it keeps in the temperature. The temperature is actually a very important part. You want it 80 degrees and higher and you'll be perfect. So I'm going to open it up here. Okay, so here's my setup. It's actually not hard at all. I've got crickets everywhere. So basically I started out and I bought about 60 crickets, and I don't know if anybody of you know, but the females, let's see if I can get one. This one right here is a female. The males will have two prongs, and then the females will have that, let's see if I can get it in there. The females will have, like, it looks like a black stinger. That's where all the eggs come out. So basically I went and I got, 60 to 70 crickets, and I got a good variety, but I tried to pick out as many females as I could. You want males so that they can mate and do their thing, So then what I did is I like to do 2 batches at one time because I am feeding a lot of animals, these crickets. So I took 2 containers and I got the fabric mesh and cut it out, and I just have it attached by a rubber band so I can take it off and reuse it. So soil, fill it up with any kind of dirt possible. What you want is, and I learned this from my first batch, my mistake, I didn't have the bottom of the dirt completely wet, and I kind of dried out the eggs and killed them. What you want to do though is a couple times a week, take a container and put it under the faucet and just run it all over. That way it gets wet throughout the whole thing. And then I will mist it 1 to 2 times a day. And just keep it moist. That's a huge thing. The mesh here is so that the crickets don't dig in and eat all the eggs. That was my mistake with my first batch. In my first batch, I actually still came out with 1 to 200 crickets, which is amazing. So temperature 80 to 100, which is perfect, and keep the dirt moist. I also, I gut load my crickets and everything like that. I have the Fluker's cricket quencher. That's their water that they can't drown in. And then I also have the Fluker's high calcium cricket diet. That's their food. Basically, that's all you need. And this heat lamp, don't go buy one of those expensive ones. You don't need a UVA or UVB bulb. Wilco has these for, I think, like $5 or $6. So that's basically about that. So my first batch, I'll show you real quick. I went and bought this, it's like the plastic container or whatever from Petco. It's like $13. And then I went and got a red heating lamp, and you won't be able to tell, but I have 1 to 200 baby crickets in there. So when I am done, you leave your containers in with the crickets for 7 to 10 days. I like to leave it in for about 10 days, and then you're gonna take it out and you're gonna dump it everywhere. And then when you dump it, you want to still keep the dirt moist. And these guys hatched in about 9 to 11 days. I can't remember which one. And then, just put your cricket water, the Fluker's cricket quencher in there, and then food. And I mean, you can't see them because they are about the size of fleas, and they're cricket colors. So I hope I covered everything. But basically my next batch, I saw 1 to 2,000 eggs. So I did it completely right. I kept it moist. But I mean, here's some good tips. And even with my first batch, I came out with 1 to 200 crickets. So good luck, guys. Leave me comments, questions, anything. And if you're trying to breed on your own, let me know how it goes. Thanks, guys. Bye.